Welcome back to Norfolk Perspectives. Well, the environment is not always what you thought it was, and you can have an impact, I guess is probably the best thing to say. Stephen Lehman, Norfolk Environmental Commission, how you doing?
I'm doing well.
And we have individuals out there every day doing something about changing that environment and improving it.
They absolutely do.
We hope anyway.
Well, we see the difference, so people get involved in things that they think are only community oriented, and before you know it, they're picking up litter and trash, they're collecting plastic bags for recycling, they're getting involved with the schools in environmental education, and it makes a big difference.
So when I try to decide between the trash can or the recycling can, that's even having some impact?
That has a big impact. Let's assume you have that blue bin that you're going to put out in front of your house. We know that the typical house brings in material that is going to go back out of there, and if you assume that some percentage will end up in the recycling bin, 70% of what goes in could be in the recycle bin on the way out, and the other 30% in that green bin. The reality is it's reversed of that right now, so we need to make that change.
Stephen, you're a member of the Environmental Commission.
Yes, sir.
How long have you been a member?
3 years.
Why?
Well, I guess my neighbors sort of saw me get involved in these sorts of activities and suggested that perhaps I should consider having the same effect across the whole city. And so I filled out a request for consideration. It went to City Council. They said that I was a good candidate, and before you know it, I was picking up trash in cooperation with others.
So you're still picking up trash?
I'm still doing it, yeah.
But I have been told it was a good decision. What role does the Norfolk Environmental Commission play?
Well, generally the City Council looks to the Commission to provide leadership for environmental stewardship. So we are all volunteers and we live throughout the city, and we have conversations with others, might be civic leagues or individuals, about what's important to them, and we carry that message back. So every time you see a newspaper story, you might ask yourself, is that an Environmental Commission issue? For example, this particular week there was a story about some ships that were docked perhaps on the banks of rivers, and people were concerned or not concerned about what that might mean for the river. That would be something the Environmental Commission might have an opinion about and could perhaps suggest to City Council through Public Works, where we are sort of assigned, if you will, as to how important that might be for us.
Okay, and then in addition to that, kind of keeping the awareness going, because it's not a job that's ever done, is it?
Well, you never succeed, you only improve the position. And we'd like to think that it makes a difference. There are some civic leagues that, in fact, work the I-64 ramps, the off-ramps and on-ramps. So those are statewide problems, issues, if you will. You've seen the trash that ends up there. The reality is the state doesn't have the money that they used to for that sort of service. So civic leagues take those over. And every day you drive on it, you know the difference. You see the difference. Yeah.
Are we doing okay?
Well, I think we're making great progress. The reality is that we are collecting more recycled material than we've ever collected before, and there's less of that showing up anywhere. So manufacturers are using less packaging than they used to. So that eventually has an impact on us. There's been lots of progress on the rivers as far as getting oysters back in the rivers. Lots of improvement in the amount of fertilizer that gets used in certain locations. The Chesapeake Bay, still not healthy, is healthier than it's been, and we have a direct impact on that given all of our rivers flow right there.
Well, and kind of I think of that's the big corporate push to make that happen, but as you brought up at the very beginning of our talk, it's making that decision about what to do. So everybody can have an impact.
They can, and often they don't appreciate what the significance of it is, therefore our award structure.
I was going to say, so we're announcing this award. You're looking for nominations. What kind of heroes are you looking for?
Well, if you think about the big areas that we're involved with, let's plant a tree. Let's do litter collection. Let's recycle plastic bags through the schools. Let's think about energy savings. Is there a building, is there a business that in fact could improve its position? If a business is about to build a building, let's ask them how they might recycle materials. There are stores available for those materials for sale so that you could put them back again. All these little things are perhaps good business, but they also are significantly impacting the environment. So any individual, any group, any business that has done something that they could say, hey, that might have a positive impact, we'd like to hear from them.
Did you think when you were first involved that you were working your way into a job in the commission?
I had no idea.
You were just doing what you thought was right?
Yeah, I really did. I really
So
did.
how did you get plugged in for doing it?
Literally, we were making an impact at the civic league level, and the Environmental Commission and Keep Norfolk Beautiful have a program that involves those civic leagues. So I was in my civic league. I looked at the things that were necessary. It was putting medallions out on the stormwater things. You've probably seen those. So the civic leagues get incented to put those things out. Improving the number of trees. You plant 5 trees, you get credit. So this stuff builds into a program, then gets noticed, and before you know it, the phone rings.
There you go. So nomination deadlines?
July 15th. You go online with Norfolk at www.norfolk.gov/NEC, the Norfolk Environmental Commission. All of the applications, all of the categories are there.
Super. Well, thank you. And get those awards rolling in, because I know that a lot of you deserve to be nominated. Thanks a lot. When we come back, Tidewater Winds is 30 years old. Not the guests that are coming on. Tidewater Winds. Stay tuned.